For those of you wondering, my coffee mug says hedge hugs because sometimes you just need a hug in life, am I right? This is actually my sister's mug. But anyways, good afternoon, SteadyTrade Treats listeners. Today, we've got a fun runner. Ooh, finally, it's almost something like from what we saw over the summer. CRIS, CRIS, whatever you want to call it. On December 7th, it went from like $2 a share down to $1 a share. It felt like 50% in a day. But then, pre-market on the morning of the 8th, it ripped from $1 up into the fives. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Near 500% pre-market on some phase one news. Now, for those of you day traders who know what, the different stages of biotech news are, there's phase one data, phase two data, and phase three. Typically, phase three is the most important data. They've made it through phase one and two, and it's still going strong. That's the data that, if there's positive phase three data, that's like the real deal. Phase one data is almost always irrelevant. It normally doesn't matter that much. It's basically a biotech's way of releasing a really scammy press release. And quite frankly, I don't even know what CRIS makes. Let's check really quick. CIRS shares surge after non-Hodgkin's lymphoma data. Don't know, don't care. But when you see positive phase one data, it normally kind of falls back down later in the day because it's bull crap. But CRIS didn't. It trapped a lot of shorts after that. After reaching highs of near in the $5 area pre-market, it ended up going all the way pretty close to 8, like in the 790s a share. And then after hours, they released news that they're doing an offering and it squeezed more. It squeezed to 850. Guys, here's the deal. If you go through and look at the news, they never disclosed the price of an offering, simply that there will be an offering. They are able to do an offering. That is not the same as a company saying we're offering X amount of shares to the underwriters at X dollars a share, right? They didn't do an offering at $2 a share. They just said we can do an offering. This is one of the trappiest stocks I've ever seen. It was clearly held up really well. It kept holding that near $6 support area all day yesterday. And even after hours, they were holding it up. Shorts were bent on this, and I think they still are. So this just serves as a good lesson. The word offering is irrelevant unless they do the offering. But again, right now, as I'm making this video, CRIS is at $9 a share. I'm not going to say this thing is going to go to 20, but it has the power where it is able to rip. You need to be careful. If you're a short seller, don't just see the word offering and say, well, it's got to go down. Don't just see phase one data and say it's got to go down. This is a rare example. Be very careful. And again, if you're long, be very careful because they can do an offering at any time now. There have been no details disclosed about what the offering is going to look like. Now, they could also offer it like $9 a share. Be careful when it gets this crowded too. It's day 3 of a massive gap. Well, yeah, essentially day 2, I guess, of a very large gap up. Case in point, be very careful, okay? But go through and again, just look at that chart history. Look at what it looked like. Look at the news and learn from it because this does happen. This is one of the crazier runners we've seen in a while, but it's possible, guys. All right, I will see you back here on Friday. It looks like we're going to have an action-packed week. I'm going to take one more sip of my Hedge Hugs coffee. Nothing like it. And, guys, I'll see you on Friday. Have a great middle of the week, and let's get after it.